Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are going today to move through a nice yoga Vinyasa flow. We are going to move with the breath. It will be a dynamic flow for all levels, but above all, it's very important that you listen to your body. Please enjoy the flow. We start in a comfortable seated position. We're going to close our eyes. Bring your attention to your breathing. Sit up straight with a straight spine. And inhale deeply via the nose. And slowly out via the mouth. Inhale deeply, feel your chest rising and expanding. Exhale, relax your eyes, your eyebrows, your face and your jaw. Inhale deeply. And exhale, relax also your shoulders. And slowly we are going to invite some movement into the shoulders by rolling them back and around. Make big circles with your shoulders. Try to keep your spine straight. We are starting the session with warming up the spine, the most important part of the body and the most fragile also. Come back to center. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. And bring slowly your chin forward with your exhale. And keep on turning towards the left side. And if it feels nice, you can bring your head backwards to complete the circle. We're going to make a few circles with the breathing. And the more slow you make those circles, the more muscles you will feel stretching inside your neck. Bring all your attention to the stretch. And we're going also to turn to the other direction, starting with your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then we come back to center. With your next inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Make yourself long. With the exhale, bring your right hand towards the mat. Bring your left hand up and over around. Feel the deep stretch in the left side of your body. And try to turn your chest up towards the sky. Don't hang forward and keep both sit bones connected to your mat. Breathe one time deep in this side. With your exhale, come slowly back up and bring your left hand directly to the mat and your right arm up. Let's do it the same on the other side. Feel the stretch in your right side between your ribs. And try to relax your shoulders. Keep them away from the ears. Inhale deeply. And with the exhale, come back up and bring your shoulders around and backwards. And with your exhale, round your back and move backwards. Bring your chin towards your chest. Breathe in, open your chest and your shoulder blades together. And exhale, round your chest, your back. Create the space between your shoulder blades. Do it on your own speed with your breath. Last time, breathe in, breathe out. And then slowly we come on hands and knees. Make sure that your knees are under your hips and your shoulders above your wrists. So don't lean too much forward or backward. And try to activate your belly muscles. So make an active pose. And then we stretch out the right leg. Bring the toes up on the mat. Stretch it out, activate the hamstring. We're going to move a little bit back and forward. Try to keep your muscles in your belly active. And then when your next inhale, we lift the right leg up out of the mat. And try to keep your hips parallel to the mat, so don't open your hips but keep them on the same height. Find your focus and your balance point, and when you're ready, stretch your left hand out to the front. And always, if this is too difficult for you with balancing, you can leave your left hand on the mat, so choose what's best for you. Inhale deeply in this pose. With your exhale, bring slowly your knee and your hand back to the mat. And let's do the same on the other side. Stretch your left leg out, plant your toes on the mat. And let's start with moving a little bit back and forward to warm up the left hamstring. And then slowly we are going to lift also the left leg up. Use the muscles in your belly and in your leg to lift it up. Search your focus point, your balance. And when you're ready, stretch out your right arm to the front. Breathe one time in. And with your exhale, bring your hands and feet back to the mat. Bring your big toes together. And then slowly be going into a child's pose. So bring your hips back to your heels. And lean forward over your legs. Let your head rest on the mat. And feel the stretch in your back. And then slowly we open the eyes. And then slowly we going back up to hands and knees. And then we're going to plant the toes on the mat. And put your hands on the mat with the fingers wide. Push your fingertips into the mat. And slowly with the next inhale, we're going to lift the hips up. And press your upper body towards your knees. We keep the knees first bended. And try to make a straight line with your spine and your arms. To activate the hamstrings by stretching one by one the legs out. So walk it out. Release the tension out of the legs. And slowly stretch both legs out into a downward facing dog. Keep holding the pose for a moment. Most important is to keep the straight line with your back and your arms. And search that point where you can push your heels towards the mat. We're going to make slowly movements towards plank. We're going to wave 3 times. So with your inhale, you're going to move slowly forward towards a high plank. Use the belly muscles, the leg muscles, use all your muscles. And with your exhale, slowly you bring your hips back up. So breathe in, come forwards into a wave-like movement. And breathe out, bring your hips back up. Last time. Breathe in, come to a high plank. And breathe out, come back into downward facing dog. We're going to slowly step to the front of the mat. Take a few steps until you're at the edge, the front. Breathe in, come halfway up. Open your chest parallel to the mat. With your exhale, come forward and down. Look if you can touch the mat and otherwise your ankles of your legs. And then slowly we put the feet hip wide apart. Bend your knees a little. And we're going to catch the elbows. We're going to make wavy movements from left to right. Like a waving tree in the wind. Release all the tension out of your shoulders. Let your head hang heavy. And if it feels good, you can close your eyes and turn your attention inwards. Ask yourself, how do you feel? How do you physically feel and emotionally? And take this moment for yourself. And then we slow down and bring ourselves back to center. We walk slowly the feet back together. Release your elbows. And then we bend the knees and roll up slowly until you're all the way up. And roll your shoulders a little bit up and down. And then we open the hand palms to the front of the mat. With your next inhale, you bring your arms up, make yourself long. With your exhale, come slowly forward and down. Inhale, come halfway up, open your chest. And exhale, bring your hands to the mat, bend your knees and step your left feet backwards. And bring slowly your left knee down on the mat. You can choose if you want to keep your toes on the mat or make them flat. And make sure that your right knee is not crossing your right ankle. Keep it above the ankle. And when you're ready, you bring slowly your hands up to your right knee. You can let your hips sink forward. Breathe in, open your chest. Breathe out, search your point of balance. And when you are ready, you can slowly, with your next inhale, lift your hands up. With your next inhale, we cactus the arms, so bend your elbows in the same line as your shoulders. Open your chest. And exhale, bring your hands back up. We're going to do this a few times. So inhale, bend the elbows. Hand palms are facing to the front of the mat. And exhale, bring your hands up. Feel this stretch in your chest with the inhale. Bring the shoulder blades also together. And exhale, bring your hands back up. And with your next exhale, we're going to bring the left hand back down to the mat, to the inside of the right feet. And your right arm is turning open to the sky. Make this twist from the spine. Bring your left toe towards the mat and lift your left knee from the mat. With your exhale, you bring your knee back to the mat. So with your inhale, lift your knee from the mat. And with the exhale, land the knee back on the mat. And do this nice on your own speed with the breath. Observe how is this feeling on your body, on your spine, on your hips. How is your body feeling today? And this time we're going to keep the left knee from the mat. And with the exhale, we turn the right arm back and down. Make the circle to the front. And in the end, back up. And we're going to lift both hands back up. And we are arriving in our first high lunge. And bring your hips on the same line. Left hip you push forward and your right hip backwards. With your exhale, we're coming slowly back down with the hands. And if you have blocks, you can catch your blocks and place your hands on the blocks. And if you don't have any of them, it's no problem. You can leave your hands on the mat. Breathe in, open your chest. And breathe out, stretch slowly your right leg till a point what's nice for you. So breathe in, bend your right knee. And breathe out, stretch it out, and do it on your own speed, moving with the breath. If your hands are on a block, move the blocks away. We're going to place hands on the mat. Going to move our weight towards the hand and we're going to step the right feet back into a high plank. Use all your muscles in your body. Breathe in. With your exhale, you're going to plant your knees on the mat and slowly bend your elbows next to your body until you're all the way down on your belly on the mat. Place your hands under your shoulders. And with your inhale, you open your chest slowly up. With your exhale, you bring your chest down. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, bring your chest up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do that 2 times more. Breathe in, open your chest. Breathe out, come down. Last time. Breathe in, open your chest. Breathe out, come down. And then slowly we're going to plant both feet on the mat. Bring the hips up and stretch your arms. Make a straight line with your arms and spine until you're all the way up with your hips in towards a downward facing dog. You can keep your legs bended or stretched. You're going to stay a few breaths inside this pose. And then watch to the front of the mat. And slowly we're going to step the right feet to the front of your mat between your hands. Breathe in, open your chest. And with your exhale, step also your left feet next to your right feet to the front of the mat. Come in a forward fold. Breathe in, come halfway up. Open your chest. Breathe out, come in a forward fold. And then slowly bend a little your knees. And with your inhale, come all the way back up. Stretch long. And exhale, bring your hands to your chest. Now we're going to do the same in the other side. So with the inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, come in a forward fold all the way down. Breathe in, come halfway up, open your chest. And breathe out, bend your knees and plant your hands on the mat. Step this time the right feet back. With your toes on the mat, you can drop your knee to the mat. Make sure your left knee is not crossing your left ankle. And then slowly use your balance to go up with your upper body and place your hands on your knees first. How does this feel on your hips? Maybe one side is more stiff than the other side. And when you found your balance, you're slowly going to raise your arms up with the next inhale. And then slowly we start our cycle of cactus arms. So with the inhale, bend your elbows in the same line as your shoulders and open your chest. Exhale, bring your arms back up. Let's do this a few times. So inhale deeply, bring your shoulder blades together. And exhale, push those energy out up to the sky. Breathe in, hand palms are open to the front. And breathe out, hands are back up to the sky. To place the right hand next to the left feet, left arm is up. So make those spinal twists. With your inhale, you're going to stretch up your right knee from the mat. And with your exhale, you plant it back on the mat, lower the knee. Let's do this a few times. So inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, bring it back down. You can do this nice on your own speed. This time we lift the leg up, so keep the leg straight, knee is from the mat. And with your exhale, you're going to slowly turn your left arm backwards. Make the circle. Going to the front, you raise both arms up and lift your right leg from the mat into a high lunge. Push your right hip to the front and your left hip backwards to keep them on the same height. So your right leg is stretched, your left leg is bended. Breathe deep in. And with your exhale, you're bringing slowly your arms down, hands back on the mat. And you can choose to use the blocks again under your hands. And if you think, I don't need them, you can keep them away. Then with your inhale, you're open your chest. And with your exhale, you're slowly pushing backwards, stretching your left leg to a point that's fine for you. Breathe in, bend your left knee. And breathe out, stretch it out, feel it in the hamstring. Breathe in, bend the knee. And breathe out, stretch the hamstring. Let's do it on your own speed. Be one with your breath. And last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Bend your knee, come back to the front. And if you use blocks or books, please place them away and place your hands on the mat. Search your balance point, and when you're ready, step your left leg back next to your right leg. Come into a high plank. Breathe deep in. And with the exhale, bend slowly your knees on the mat. And come down with your chest. Bend your elbows next to your body. Place your hands under your shoulders, and with the inhale, open your chest, bring your chin up. And with the exhale, come back down. Let's do that 2 times more. So breathe in, bring your chest up and relax your shoulders away from the ears. Breathe out, come back down. Last time, breathe in and breathe out, come back down. And then slowly we come back up in hands and knees. Bring your big toes together. And we roll slowly backwards with the hips on the heels into a child's pose. And let all the movements just sink in into the body. Observe how your body is feeling and how you are feeling. And then we turn back to movement. So come slowly back up onto your hands and knees. Place your toes on the mat and press yourself back up into a downward facing dog. Keep the knees first bended and press deep into your arms, into your hands. Make a long straight line with your upper body and your arms. Then slowly you can stretch one by one your legs, waking back up the hamstrings. Turn with your intention to yourself and to your breathing. And when you are ready, you step slowly your left feet to the front, bend your knee. Breathe in, open your chest. With your exhale, you step your right feet next to your left feet to the front. Come in a forward fold. Bend your knees, come slowly back up. Let's get into a flow. So breathe in, stretch your arms up to the sky. Breathe out, come into a forward fold. Breathe in, come halfway up, open your chest. Breathe out, bend your knees, place both hands on the mat. And this time we're stepping both feet back to the end of the mat into a high plank. So breathe in deeply, and with our exhale you can choose to come back onto the belly like before. Or if you're known with the chaturanga, you can come into a chaturanga. And then with your inhale, you're going to open your chest. And with the exhale, we're going to slowly push the hips back up, no matter if you are on your belly or into a chaturanga. Come back into a downward facing dog, stretch it out. And with your exhale, you're going to slowly, step by step, walk both feet back to the front of the mat. And inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, come down in forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's go and test our balance. So when you're ready, move your weight slowly to your right feet and lift your left knee up. Hold on to your left knee with both hands. And if you find your balance, you can make slowly circles with your left ankle to release all the tension out. Search your focus point. Breathe deep in. With your exhale, we're going slowly to move the left leg backwards into a warrior 3 pose. So move your upper body down to the front and your left leg back up. Try to make a straight line with your leg and your upper body. You can always bend a little bit your right knee for extra balance. And try to keep both hips in the same line, so don't open your left hip, but keep them both parallel to the mat. Use your belly muscles for extra stability. And bring all your focus towards keeping the balance. Then slowly we're going to bend the right leg. And then we plant the left toes back on the mat. Left leg is straight, right leg is bended, and we're coming back into a high lunge. Search your balance point. Breathe deep in. And with the exhale, we're going into a warrior two pose. So make your left leg parallel to the back of the mat. Oh, I'm going to turn around for you, so I will be facing you instead of the other side. And try to use your belly muscles. Don't make a big hollow back. Push your hips forward. Right leg is bended, left leg is straight. Watch over your right hand to the front. Feel the stretch in your right hip, in your inner psoas muscles. Breathe in, open your right hand up to the sky, lean forwards. With your exhale, left arm comes to the back of your left leg. Right arm turns up to the sky into a peaceful warrior. And then with exhale, we're coming slowly back up to neutral. We're going to bend the right elbow to the right knee, and left arm is going over and around to the front of the mat, trying to make one straight line with the left side of your body. With the inhale, we're bringing the right arm back up and around into peaceful warrior. And with the exhale, we're going to bring the right elbow back to the right knee. Left arm is up to the front of the mat. Breathe in, come back to neutral, back to center. And slowly with the exhale, we're going to place both hands back on the mat. Turn your hip back into a normal lunge position so the left toes are back on the mat. And with the exhale, you're going to step your feet backwards into a downward facing dog. So push the hips back up. Open the chest, make that straight line with your body. Then with the exhale, we're coming slowly into a high plank. Use all your muscles. Breathe deep in into the high plank. And you can choose your variation, coming on the belly and opening the chest from there. Or you can follow me up with the chaturanga. In whatever version you choose, with the inhale, we're going to open the chest. And with the exhale, we're going to slowly push the hips back up into a downward facing dog. And breathe one time deep in this downward facing dog. Open your chest. And with the exhale, you're going to step slowly your right feet to the front of the mat. Till you're joining the left feet also to the front of the mat. Forward folds. Then bend your knees, and with the next inhale, you're coming slowly all the way back up. And with the exhale, both hands come back to the heart. Now we're going to do the same on the other side. So when you're ready, move your balance towards your left feet and bring your right knee up. You can catch the right knee with both hands and make small circles with your ankle. And then when you find your balance point, you can release your knee. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Namaste hands. And then slowly you can bring your upper body forward and your right leg backward into a warrior three pose. Make sure that your right hip is not opening, but that both hips are parallel to the mat. If this is far too challenging for you, you can always choose to leave your hands on the mat or on some yoga blocks if you have them with you. And when you are ready, you're going to slowly bend your left knee and place your right toes behind you on the mat, coming into a high lunge pose. Left knee is bended, right leg is straight. Make sure that your right hip is pointing to the front of the mat. And then slowly we come into a warrior two pose by turning your right feet open parallel on the side of the mat. Left knee stays bended in the same position. So open your hips to the side of the mat and may stretch your arms out above your legs. Relax your shoulders and use the strength of your legs. And with your next inhale, you're leaning forwards. Open your hand palm up to the sky. And with your exhale, you bring your left arm up all the way to the sky and your right arm to your leg into a peaceful warrior. Make sure that you keep your left knee bended. Breathe one time in. And with your exhale, you bring your left elbow to your left knee and your right arm all over your head. Make one straight line with your right side of your body into a side angle. With your next inhale, we come one time more into peaceful warrior. Bring your left arm back up. And with your exhale, bring your left arm one time more to your left knee. Stretch it all out. And then slowly we come back to center to our warrior two pose. And then slowly we're going to cartwheel the arms. So place the palms of your hands back on the mat. Bring your right heel from the mat. Breathe one time in. Open your chest. And with your exhale, you're going to step your left feet back into a high plank. And with your exhale, you're coming down, bending your elbows next to your body into a chaturanga or all the way to your bed. And with your inhale, you're opening your chest into a cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, bring slowly your hips back up into a downward facing dog. Press the heels into the mat. Spread your fingers out wide. Breathe in, watch to the front of the mat. And with your exhale, you step your left feet to the front of the mat. Breathe in, open your chest. And with your exhale, your right feet is also standing in front of the mat next to your left feet. And your next inhale, you slowly come all the way up. Take your time. You can roll your shoulders backwards and let's shake everything a little bit out. It's also a moment if you want to have a break for a small drink. And if not, just shake it all nice out in the body. And then we're going to step back into the front of the mat. And with your next inhale, we're going to bend the knees and we come into a chair pose. Use the muscles in your legs and try to not make your back hollow. Strengthen your belly. Breathe deep in. With your exhale, we're coming slowly more down, 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 until a point where you can maybe touch the mat with your hands, until you can be able to sit all the way down on your mat. It's no problem if you cannot do this in a flow. And when you sit down, you're going to slowly bring your right feet up. Strengthen your belly muscles. Then your left feet. Make a straight back. Open your chest. You can hold on under your knees. And if this is getting too intense, you can place your hands behind you on the mat with your fingers facing towards you for extra support. Or if you want more challenge, you can release your knees and bring the hand palms up. Make sure that your back is straight and you open your chest into a full boat pose. Breathe in. And with your exhale, you're going to slowly roll yourself on your back on the mat. Release your head on the mat and hold on to your knees. You can choose if you want to make some movement by circling your ankles or your knees to massage your lower back. Don't forget to circle also towards the other direction. And then we come back to center. Hold on to your right leg and stretch your left leg all the way up. Flex your feet. Now we're going to slowly lower the left leg while you keep your lower back connected to the mat. So use your belly muscles and take your time. And search that sweet point where you can hold on a little bit longer towards it. Breathe one time in, and with your exhale you can slowly lower all the way down with your left leg on the mat. You can shake it out on your right leg, moving it around. And then you grab with your right hand the inside of your right knee. Your left arm you stretch out all the way to the side on your mat. And then slowly with your exhale you look if you can let your right knee fall towards the outside for a deep hip opener. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can also choose to hold on to your toes, stretch out that leg and leave the leg towards the outside completely stretched. So choose the option that's best for you today. And then slowly, if your knee was stretched, you're going to bend. Catch your right knee into your body again. You're going to lift your left leg off the mat. Use again those belly muscles to make your lower back come on the mat. And with your exhale, you bend both knees into the body. And now we're going to do the same on the other side. So catch your left knee, bend it into your body and stretch out your right leg up. Flex your feet. Feel how your lower back is making contact with the mat. And then slowly we're going to lower the right leg. Take it slow down while not losing the contact between your lower back and the mat. And let it hover a little bit above the mat. Use your belly muscles and keep on breathing. Deep inhale. And with your exhale, slowly lower your right leg back to the mat. You can shake your left knee a little bit from side to side. And then slowly you bring your left knee to the outside. Open your hip You can stretch your right arm to the side for keep the balance. Now slowly you're going to catch with your left hand your left toes and you bring the sole of your feet up to the sky. Going into a half happy baby pose just only in the left leg. And if you want to go for a little bit more challenge, you can look if you want to stretch your left leg. Breathe deep in. With your exhale, you're going to bend your left leg back into your body. Catch it with both hands, the knee. And we're going to slowly lift your right leg from the mat. Use your belly muscles. Breathe deep in. And with your exhale, you bend also your right knee into your body. And let's rotate slowly the knees from side to side, massaging the lower spine. And then when you're ready, we're going to stretch the legs back up and we're going into a happy baby pose. And if this is too intense for you, you can choose to hold on to the back side of your knees. Make sure that your legs are open, your knees are open, your feet are open. And if it feels fine, you can swing a little bit from left to right, making some movement in this pose. To catch your knees back into your body, hook your knees. And then we bring the soles of the feet together, let your knees fall wide open. And search that sweet point where you feel the stretch inside your hips. You can place your feet more far away from your body or more near your body. And let's place one hand on the lower belly and one hand on the chest. And then slowly you can close your eyes and turn inwards towards your breathing. With your inhale, feel your belly rising up. And also slowly your chest. With your exhale, lower first your chest and then your belly. Do this at your own speed, slow all down. Relax your shoulders, your eyes, your eyebrows. And feel how slowly your knees falling more far away, more open. And then slowly we're going to lift our knees back up. You can place your hands on the outside of your legs to bring slowly your knees together. Take your time for it. Place your feet flat on the mat. And then we're going to bend the knees back into the body. You can hold on to your knees and make a small circle, a last massage for the lower spine. And when you're ready, we come back to center. You're going to place the arms wide next to you on the mat, the same line of your shoulders. And we roll the knees to the left side. Let's make a spinal twist. Make sure that your right shoulder stay connected to the mat. You can choose to place blocks between your knees if it's necessary. And breathe deep in. And slowly we're going to bring the knees back up and we're going to twist directly towards the other side. And then slowly we're bringing the knees back up. Hold on to both knees. You can make a small ball with your body by bringing your head towards your knees. Breathe deep in. And with your exhale, we're coming slowly in Shavasana. So you can relax your body on the mat. Lay down on your back. Stretch your legs, your arms. And close your eyes. We're going to try to release all last tension out of the body. So relax your shoulders. Relax your head. Let it lean heavy on the mat. Relax the front of your face, your eyebrows. And move with your attention slowly towards your arms. Let them lean heavy on the mat. Feel how the mat is holding on your body. Let your legs fall heavy towards the outside. And turn inward with your attention. Listen to the sound of your own breathing. Breathing deep in. And slowly out. Take this moment for yourself. And if you feel that your thoughts are moving around to other places, you can thank yourself. You can hold on to this simple mantra. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Be thankful for your body, your health. Thankful for the time that you took to take out your mat to do this yoga session. Maybe you're thankful for the people around you. Whatever it is that you're thankful of, visualize it. Visualize that thing, that person, and say thank you in your mind. Let the positive energy flow through your body. And then we slowly bring movement back into the body by wiggling your toes, your fingers, making small circles with your ankles and your wrists. And then slowly we're going to bend the knees back into the body, giving a last massage on your lower back. And then slowly we're coming into a seated position on the mat. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe deep in. And slowly out. And observe how you are feeling. How are you feeling physically? And how are you feeling mentally, emotionally? Just sit for a moment with yourself. And then with your next inhale, we're raising up our arms, bringing the hand palms together. And with your exhale, you bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed the session and I wish you all the best. Have a nice day.